Alrighty, we are live. Gonna go ahead and start a new game, get this thing going. We'll be starting on New Haven, only because I love the game, I just don't know what I'm doing half the time. Powered shelter? No, sir. This is Streamerland. And ready, set. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Beautiful. Well, let's hope this is a good seed to get us started. And I do apologize about the uhs and ums. I'm not much of a talker, but I got 2 things of coffee and I'm all full of beans. So let's get this thing going. All right. Welcome, Captain. Captain, we have found an... we're not going to read all that. That's a lot of reading. That won't stop me. I can't read, so we're going to go ahead and get us 3. Sure, it says 2, but brother... yeah, we'll start off with 2. We'll listen to the game and its nuances for now. We'll go ahead and clear out our area and get this thing going. Get our coal maker up and running. Hopefully not in an area where it's going to be in our way, but a little bit more up here, so we're going to go ahead and make 2 to keep up with the flow of production. Love production games. I mean, factory work and all that, oh yeah. Go ahead and get those with Unity. So we're going to go ahead and just follow along with this. We're going to go ahead and get our blast furnace up. And we're probably going to get at least 2 of these sons of guns up just to keep up with production needs. We're going to go ahead and slam a few of these together. Just due to production needs, we will be slamming down another set. Flip it. Good. And that should keep us busy on production for a little bit. We're going to go ahead and speed it up. One times ain't going to do it. So we're going to go ahead and crack open our research panel. We're not quite there yet, but it's nice to get it prepped. We're going to go ahead and get vehicle planning set up and maintenance, followed by trading dock. The beginning stuff, it doesn't really matter what we start off with, but it does help when you start getting stuff lined up. What's the issue here? What do we need? I see. They are backwards. So we're going to go ahead and get those built with some Unity. Just get this truck rolling. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and get our power generator set up with these, just because we're going to need these for a short supply. Go ahead and get these set up right here. Alright, go ahead and collect all this. With the farm, we are going to set it up super close to the the settlement, like so. We will be rearranging it later down the line. We will go ahead and get our research going. We do have our power up, so research follows after. I do have a habit of building too fast and ended up whatchamacallit, stuttering out, so please forgive me if I do so. Building fast is kind of what I do. It's cocky behavior. So we'll go ahead and set this up right here. It is a waste dumping. As soon as we can, we will be getting rid of this. So, voila. Oh, nope. Doesn't have a way to get unstuck yet. So, hey, we can start getting our vehicles set up. So with this, I always go for coal first. The sooner we can start putting trees towards oh, pardon my lack of thought, trees towards building instead of coal is, well, it's better off that way. So we have our construction finally up. We're going to go ahead and get our assembly going. Give me just a minute. Oh, there we are. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and get our assembly up. Assembly is, well, it's the base of the game. It is important. So we're going to go ahead and set this up right up here. Probably do something like that. Go ahead and copy and paste. Question is, what do we want to build? Probably start off with construction. That way we can keep up with the flow. I do apologize if I'm moving a little too fast. It's one of those games where, yeah, it's a little boring in the beginning, and it's better to keep up with the pressure, keep up with the goings and comings and goings. So, how many we got? Alright, we need one more. We're going to go ahead and come over here and set up our beacon. We're going to need to bring in some bodies because, well, it's at that time when we actually need some bodies. Not enough workers. Alright, so we'll go ahead and put a pause on these two. And come over here. We'll get our mining situation set up on the coal mine. Go ahead and edit our area. I'm not too specific with how I do this, kinda. It's a combination of all the monsters in my head that make it want it would be perfect. Anyway, we'll go ahead and not make it so perfect that it's screaming at us every 5 seconds that the mining designations are off. But that should do her. We'll go ahead and set this up, get at least 4 trucks going, 2 per excavator. With this, let's see, we'll set up this way. That way anything requiring coal could be stored long ways. We'll go ahead and get mining set up. And mine out this beautiful chunk of coal right here. It'll keep them busy for a little bit. One of my biggest faults in this game is not paying attention. And suddenly, why don't you know it, we're just out of stuff, you know? Anyway, not yet though. So we'll go ahead and collect our rewards to keep the building going. We got new refugees. Every time a new refugee does come in, we do get some goodies. They usually bring copper, rubber, and iron scrap with a little bit of diesel. Let's see, get this going. We're going to turn off auto assign because if you do leave it on, what ends up happening is you get boys from the iron department coming in, dumping into the coal, boys from the copper department coming over, dropping into the coal, you know, and it all gets mixed up. Pardon me, my nose decided to get stuffy. So let's see. We're going to go ahead and let our refugees fill up. That way we can get some workers going. We are gonna go ahead and take a step back because I had about 2 cups of coffee and I'm absolutely buzzing right now. So we're gonna go ahead and get some trade going. Take a deep breath, calm down a little. It does want us to build a maintenance department, or depot rather, sorry. Maintenance is good for the vehicles and buildings. With the settings I have on, at most what happens is they slow down and don't run as good. Got the captain's office, which will allow us to put in edicts and whatnot. Things like fuel preservation, food, population decrease and whatnot. I do use Unity quite a lot. It hasn't bit me in the butt yet, but I'm waiting on it. It will. So, let's see. tree harvester has no trees to harvest. So we'll go ahead and get the trees going again. What I like to do is clear out the future iron area. So we'll go ahead and get this all chopped down. With that, we will be bringing in a second harvester because one just ain't gonna do it. Let's see, what are we waiting for? Mechanical parts. So that's 9, 18. We're producing 24 and 24 with 510 left. I always try to burn through this pretty quick, which usually it bites me in the butt fairly quick. We're gonna go ahead and drop this. We're gonna come over here and grab this. Yeah, I'm a little too hyped up. That's my bad. But you know what? That's what makes it interesting. Alright, we're going to go ahead and go here with it. Come back over here with it. Clear all these out. We could dive into oil and gas real quick, but we're going to go ahead and wait. Best not to waste the resources. So it wants us to make mechanical parts, and we're going to go ahead and do that. We're going to come back over here. This will be our not full-time production zone, but it'll be our starting. So mechanical parts and vehicle parts. Where are you? Yep, I knew you were going to be out here. Yep, he gets a little bit more trucks. We're going to check our vehicles, and I try to keep the trucks themselves at intervals of 5. Alright, where are we at on 24? It'll let us expand a little bit easier. So we're going to go ahead and build housing. We are running low. And we're going to go ahead and... Pause. Pause. There we go. Alright, so we have new refugees. We have more space for them. We're going to go ahead and cap out the first free housing. And from there, we'll let it hang. Alright, so... Alright, so we have coal down here, which is perfect. They don't have to travel that far. Shoot. So with that, we're going to go ahead and dive into iron. We're going to go ahead and dive into the iron, or at least get it set up. So go ahead and get iron, dirt, and rocks. With that, before I forget, we're going to grab this, and this is just going to be trash only. I do apologize if I'm moving fast. I don't drink coffee, but when I do, Lordy help me. Lordy. Anyway, so we're gonna go ahead and get this set up for dumping zone. No trash. And what we're gonna dump here is everything that everything from our everything from our ore mining facilities. So we'll go ahead and start getting this set up a little bit. I don't know how close we are to running out on... Yeah, we're getting close. So with that, I did forget to build some storage facilities. We won't need to go too crazy, but spend some unity to get that going. see, we're going to need a couple more excavators and a few more trucks. We should. Probably not. New refugees, alright. So the thing is, it's a hard balance. We'll pause real quick. So this is our food, what we have for, in months. And we have our health, our overall health of our colony here. You can increase this by feeding them more food, various types of food, potatoes, vegetables, chicken, beef. Here's your overall population, men, women, children. Here's the number of workers in your colony. Here's the amount of free housing you have. And in here, you have your vehicles. You get to set, each one to a certain amount of things. We're going to go ahead and make it a little bit harder on ourselves and take off partially loaded trucks. But at the moment, we have an 80 vehicle limit, and we're slowly filling that up. Alright, back to it. So, with that stated, we'll immediately fill this up. Pickup has no excavator. Yeah, it won't for a little bit. That's alright. So that'll scream at us for a little bit, but I'm just waiting for those the things that dig to be made up. Excavators. Like that one. Anyway. Oh, they do that on occasion. So, with that stated, we're going to go ahead and take off dumping for this area. We're going to go ahead and hit L to bring up the layer. And for this, we're going to go ahead and set ourselves up. And voila. Get ourselves some mining going. I'm not particularly picky about how the landscape, falls apart. But we have that other excavator ready now. Alright, so we have ore mining set up. And just to get this going, get that set up. We have a little bit left of everything. We're going to go ahead and start converting things in this area to... what's up? It's blocked on dirt. Following this, that can be dirt. We'll go ahead and set this up. And once we do this, we can tell it, hey, we want X amount out. We don't want that much dirt in it. And it's a good practice to do, so, not early game. Heavens no. If you do what I do, you're going to have a bad time. I'm just out here trying to have a little fun. But, if you do exactly what I do, you're going to have a bad time. Yeah. Go ahead and come over here with the refugees. And we're going to build a unit, storage unit, and assign it to iron. For that, we're just going to do one of these. We'll just do one for now. Sure, it lets me build more of a stockpile for iron, but... Come on. We might do this just to speed up that achievement. There we go. Alright, so with that, we're going to go ahead and delete this. So it wants us to go ahead and get started on that oil. So right here is an oil patch. You can tell just by the, the farm cannot store all the potatoes. I'll work on that in a second. And we have no research. So my line of research is getting automation going. So we'll go through the conveyor line and transports and all that. I ain't worried too much about getting advanced concrete up. It just adds more to the process. But there's no harm in doing the research and, you know, hanging back a little. Yeah. Oh man, excuse me. Let me grab a drink of water. Alright. So we'll go ahead and unpause. We have our vehicles working extra hard at the moment. Yeah, we're gonna have to do some hand delivering. For the time being, we could allow partially loaded trucks just to ease up on the workload here. So with that, we will stand by and go ahead and... Oh yeah, I let myself get distracted. That's my bad. We'll go ahead and get our oil production up. So oil production's simple until it's not. It gets fairly difficult as the game goes on. I say difficult, but things you don't know are things that are new can be fairly difficult, and this game likes to throw that at you, but it's fairly easy to get over. So what we'll do about right there, I usually like to I want to? Yeah, you know what? We'll give it a shot and see what it looks like. So I don't like that. Oh. And did I goober? Ah, that is why. There. So, I don't like it, but it is temporary. So, I feel like we have enough workforce going on at the moment. Oh, can't forget the smokestack. Another thing this game practices is everything has a secondary use except for most waste products. I don't know how I feel about going too crazy this way. So we'll go ahead and do something like that. Oh. Back it up. Try to keep that as close to the ocean as possible. So normally what I like to do is have this all up, but we'll do it like this for now. We'll go ahead and Unity build and Unity build and set this up for that. Toxic waste. Or just simple waste. We're going to come back over here with it and go ahead and get our get our diesel going. Diesel storage anyway. So voila. Nope, gotta tell this what we want, and doesn't need to be too much coal. Where are we at on this? 258. So these guys are starting to get caught up over here. And with that, go ahead and add more trucks. In fact, we'll do 6. And we'll slap these on 5. This is one of the few games that I actually use the hotkeys that are laid out for me. I usually forget or just flat out ignore. So it wants us to crew the ship, and that is a good idea in my opinion. We're going to go ahead and have our trucks try to load this up, and we'll also try to keep the ship empty. Another thing we can do is, while we're at it, is probably set up another diesel, or another don't know how I feel about that. My brain's starting to calm down and make sense again, so give me 1 second. Yeah, you know what? Let's see. We'll leave some space on it. Oh, that explains it. I'm being a goober. Unity build and Unity build. So, because I am actually stressing out my workforce a little bit, I'll probably have this pushed back. Go ahead and hit L. We should have the space to do so. Go ahead and get this set up for iron production. It wants us to process 24 iron ore. But my thing, I kind of like, I don't like how much, pardon me, coffee hiccup. I don't like tearing down every 5 seconds to have to rebuild for new and improved conditions of the buildings and whatnot. So we're going to put this on 5 as well. That way they understand the focus on, you know, trying to get these going. 5 and 5. Explore first location on the map, so we'll go ahead and do that real quick. Eeny, meeny, miny, this one. So as you can see, this is pretty filled up as is. Shoot, I'm so close to just getting that. So what we'll go ahead and do is do something a little crazy and jump right into construction parts 2. I wanted to call them advanced construction parts for some reason. So with that, we'll go ahead and we'll put these at a 4. They're important at the moment. And turn off planning mode. I know I'm forgetting something, and I know exactly what it is. This one right here. Alright, collect reward. What did we find? Well, we found a little bit more scrap iron, which is nice. Go ahead and hit this up. Unfortunately, just because how minimal... Oh, and we're actually out of iron. Shoot. So, with that, we do have to get cracking on this. We do have some, not a whole lot, but some construction parts too. Just check the chat every now and then. Let's see. So we'll go ahead and get that right there and that right there. We'll go ahead and grab this. Won't be able to do that. That is unfortunate. I didn't think that through, but that happens on occasion. So, something like this will do better. I do like the spacing. So we'll keep the spacing and go at it again. Beautiful. Oh, well, that's why it's a flat lift. Don't worry, I'll do that about 100 million times. So what we'll do here, beautiful. Wrong. I did this wrong again. That's my bad, y'all. So, if you don't know, each belt only holds up to 60, and there's 2 spouts, and well, it's best to try to utilize both of them. And in my haste, I am not. Anyway, try this again. Go ahead and get the U-shape lift going. And see how it goes this time. Now, true, I could do this all flat ground, but it's... I don't know. In my opinion, this looks a little better. Hey, and we found a damaged cargo ship. That'll allow us to start importing stuff when we find the materials for it. Alright, so with this, we're going to turn off partially loaded trucks. So, we have a furnace absolutely filled up and nothing to go with it. So, we'll go ahead and start cracking out the iron production here. I did forget one teensy-weensy tidbit. And that is the production of slag. And not the Scottish slur. Oh, goobering. There. And with that, we'll be able to have a slag line going. Get our molten fluids going in a second. Get our metal caster set up first. with this, we can start tearing apart our old construction. There's no point to it. Quick remove that. Go ahead and delete this. Slowly but surely, everything will be coming down over there. Oh shoot! And in my ignorance, I wasn't paying attention. We ran out of iron. But thankfully, there we go. We're back up on it. Huh. It's normally not how I do it, but just how it came out. So we will go ahead and get our storage line set up. It's always nice to have some buffer in place. But the game does take, or production takes exactly as it needs, with a little bit of extra at times. That's if you decide to boost it. So we'll run over production real quick. So this requires 30 iron ore. So I could set up one more iron line according with this. And from there, it requires 12 coal to run. So we can run up to, what, 12, 24, 36, 48, 60, 5 lines of coal. And it produces 24 molten iron and 12 slag. So, yeah, we can hold up about 5 blast furnaces, you know, for the slag line. So this produces 24 molten iron, and with that 24 molten iron, it goes into 12 and 12. If we wanted to be cheesy or anything like that, we could boost it, which comes from our Unity up here. Give me a sec. Did I hook these up wrong? No. Oh no, they're just hungry and taking as much as they can. Alright, this isn't a bad thing so far, but as I was saying, we're matching our production goal exactly. So with that, we are going to go ahead and set up another... We're going to finish our setting up our cell first. So with what I just mentioned in mind, each assembly can hold up to take up to 4.5 iron, wood, and 6 concrete. Which we're not getting any concrete at the moment. Added this something. Oop, not paying attention. So yeah, we definitely need to get our concrete going. We'll go ahead and set this up down here. Edit our area. Hit L. So with this, we'll go ahead and encompass most of the limestone area. I try not to let the areas cross too much, but there. So with that, we'll go ahead and get a ore sorter. And we'll go ahead and set up for limestone. Now, we're not always going to find Jeremy the Hiccup, if you will. We're not always going to find dirt and rock in each dig, but, you know, it is, you know, it's a possibility because eventually we will have to dig down. So we have another location explored, more scrap iron, which is lovely. Not enough fuel at this time. Well, why not? I've been lied to. Oh, because it's not back yet. Anyway, go ahead and turn off that. Actually, how many more trees do they have left to chop? A decent amount. Alright, so we're gonna undo the chaos that is this poor manufacturing practice. So with that, we're gonna put almost everything down here on pause, except a few of these and a couple of those. With that, we should start stockpiling iron. Retaining walls, these are good for, you just slam them in the ground like a stake, and it keeps the walls from caving in on you. So if I wanted to start, oh, well, because it's overlapping with the terrain designation, if I wanted to start building, you know, down into this, that's what I'd use it for. It would stop the walls from caving out, or bellowing out. Caving out? There's a word for it. I'm just not thinking of it. So we'll go ahead and add that to the export list. Almost forgot about that. If the slag fills up, then we're kinda hosed on production. But with that, we should have our first start of a bridge. Let's see. Dumping. Good. So, this. Oh, come over here with it. Do something like that. We could come up short and just build a ramp, but also we'll have to build our way up to here. Our resources are not infinite, so we'll go ahead and do a leveling designation. If I could have the brain cell, please. Anyway. There we go. So, with that, go ahead and set this up right here. Then what they'll do is they'll make it nice and level for us to get up here. Yeah, I don't like how they were dumping dirt here, but that's okay. Alright, so, with not much time to waste, go ahead and get some of these guys going. And I hope I'm stockpiling some iron at least. Beautiful. So we'll go ahead and start our mining designation over here. The game's basically telling us to hurry up and get this started. It's been raining damn near non-stop. So we'll go ahead and get this set up and going. Probably not the best spot, so we'll probably move this down just a smidge. And just because the cost of water in this game, actually, have I not got there yet? Hold on. What's up next? Alright. So, it's gonna be a little bit more expensive, but we'll go ahead and have to buy our products for now. Because currently we are researching our ability to our ability to pump groundwater. But just for the sake of the goal there, we will do this for a simple setup. Can't Unity build these, unfortunately. So we'll do a little 2-time operation. 2 of each. We'll go ahead and grab our fluids. They could fill it up from either side, so that's nice. Please don't tell me you're stuck. Yeah, I'm gonna assume he's stuck. Anyway. So this is more or less to get us to goal. Alright, so rubber maker. Location explored. We have a little bit more resources to play with. We're going to go ahead and head up here. There are enemy ships, but at the moment we will flee from them just because we have no weapons. I'm going to clear this because it bugs me a little bit, but not too much. So, with this, yes, I am a lot. I'm sorry. Anyway. So we'll go ahead and clear at least that. And we'll get our fluid going. I know it's a little ugly right now, but we'll work on it. We have enough. Oh yeah, we have plenty. Plenty. That happened anyway. Eventually, once I get this a little bit more flattened out and more or less for because what I'd like to do, grab this. See how this is all hilly? I like turning this all flat and into a decent production area. So, while we're not quite there, actually we might be. We might give it a pass. Go ahead and get this set up. Cover all this. And we're going to come over here with the leveling. Oh. Being a goofy goober. Go ahead and level this all down. It's going to take a lot of time, unfortunately, but it's well worth the work. Yeah, it's a production area, if you will. So we got settlement water. So we're going to go ahead and jump right on this because, oh, excuse me. Oh, excuse me. Let me grab a drink of water and, So as you can see, that's one of our first blockades. We have ships, enemy ships blocking our way to other resources. They get harder and more aggressive. If the game developer does end up watching this, being able to flip this, the water facility would be nice. I don't know if it's in the plans, but it would be nice to be able to flip it. We'll go ahead and get this set up. Now, normally when I start terraforming the Earth in this game, let's see, go about right here. You really want to be stubborn with me, don't you? Let's see if we can get this liquid dump in. Boop. Now this does make it a little bit more difficult for the trucks, unfortunately, but until I can more or less get this set up in a way that I want, it's gonna be like this, unfortunately. Go ahead and put that on urgent, and it would appear I blocked or turned these off. So we'll turn those back on just for a little bit. Alright, so we're really kind of tanking on resources. We're not having the best time, but we're going to come around on that. So we're going to come over here and get our production lines going. Or at least the start of. So we have our main iron feed, which is going to come from here. And we'll see about getting a flat line going. Oh. Let's try something like that. Excuse me for a second. There we go. Deciding to have a brain here and there, it's okay. I'll have it go into a balancer. And we'll go with strictly even outputs. So with this, we'll come over here, grab one of these. And just to keep this going, we'll go ahead and cancel out these. It's a little crazy, but we'll go ahead and pause so we can put a little urgency on these. Oh, put an urgent on that. Put a urgent on that. got stuck. It's alright. So, with that leveling designation, oh yeah, we had some going. So it's going to cost roughly 40. Let's go 40 times 5, 200. So yeah, that's going to be a little rough, but it gets us started in that direction. We'll also go ahead and take that down as well. Oh, pardon me. We'll go ahead and set up for adding wood and concrete to the solution. Oh no, it works out. So we'll go ahead and get our flat lid set up for, well, this at least. And there we have it. So, well, not the most beautiful setup, but it does work. I would prefer, though, they get this set up first, followed by this. So as you can see, we actually do have a steady increase of construction parts. So we're going to go ahead and get this set up for production. Go ahead and double check this. I usually don't start with the bigger project, but I usually start with this one. It's a pretty smaller project to get started on. Go ahead and move this over here for now. I would like that to be like so. And I'd like the dirt to stay empty as possible. Same with this. It does make them busier, but let's see. That one's good as well. Go ahead and turn both of these back on. Go ahead and check our Yeah. I occasionally get ahead of myself. So, we need gasoline to make rubber. And this will be pretty straightforward. We'll go ahead and slap a flat storage on this, making it a coal production. We'll go ahead and grab a fluid pipe, or a pipe. Oop. So with that, we have our production going. So the thing is, power is your biggest holdback in this game. That and your imagination. So we can easily supply up to 24 rubber makers, which I don't see a problem with, except that our power can't handle it. So with that, we will stick with 2. And just because of production's sake and logistics, try to do something like that. And with that, we'll have our rubber storage over here. There. And we'll have our... oh. Go ahead and have this set up to receive right here. Oop. Got ahead of myself a little. So we'll go ahead and get our storage set up. Daggone. Oh no, we're good on copper for the moment. Hurting on everything else, that though. So we'll go ahead and do that. Have this crawl over there. Crawl under here. Crawl under here. So just because of logistics, we are rather, gonna jump these over here. And we're gonna go ahead and delete these. That way they're not traveling a mile back and forth. How's our maintenance doing? Our maintenance is doing pretty good. So we'll go ahead and do this. I want y'all to export over here. We're done. Oh, I see. Un momento. That will go ahead and do this again. No. Oh, and I'm not paying attention, and our power just took a hit. So we'll go ahead and immediately remedy that situation. Uh-huh. So far, not bad. Go ahead and grab another drink. So while we wait for things to, well, undo the bad, let's take a look around the map and plot out our goals. So we do have a huge oil patch over here, which I do plan on obtaining. As we slowly build our way up to this ledge, we have a lot of mountainous terrain that I'm not fond of, and we'll attempt to flatten. That's why I like this game. You can kind of just, if you see it, you can build it, and you know we have a lot of flat ground up here, and this is the only hilly part really. So we can go ahead and knock that down. Oh, too far. We have this over here, a small little island with some bauxite and I believe titanium. Yep. Just because our resources aren't forever, we will eventually have to bring in ships. Which reminds me, I probably should get into copper, huh? We'll get into that in a second, but for right now, we'll go ahead and keep dumping there. Shoot, we'll go ahead and put you at a high, and you at a high. Where's the holdup? Is it because they can't get in here? I bet your sweet bippy it is. Set these all to 5 for now, just because they are kind of important. Rubber, rubber. That's what's hurting us right now. Alright, so we hit a slight hiccup, and the way I play, yeah, that's bound to happen. Oh, there we go. There we go. Oh. Did I not? Alright, so these are getting upgraded to urgent because we don't want to listen. Brother, I don't think our power can handle it. Yee. Yee. We're gonna have to undo all this for a little bit. Has no recipe. I'm aware, my brother. Can we buy rubber? We can for construction parts that we don't have. Slight hiccup. Shoot, while we wait for everything to balance itself out and catch up, crack your knuckles, crack your neck, crack your back, get those stretches out. Oh man. Yeah, we're gonna have to add a few more things going on here, but slowly but surely it'll all catch up. So hopefully this will be, oh, you can bugger off. Alright, so with this, go grab a drink, bathroom breaks, the whole nine. We'll resume around 1:15. So about 2 minutes with extra minute freeze. I myself am going to go grab more water, so I'll set this like so and enjoy the labor. Alright, looks like we're finally catching up. Kinda, sorta, maybe, not really. Oh, we'll go ahead and put this on urgent. There we go. So this will be one of the few things that we do rework. Robert. Go ahead and put it back on 3-speed. All right. So we're gonna need a little bit more workforce. We're gonna continue expanding. Yeah, we're polluting the ocean. So we're producing exactly as much concrete as we need. We'll go ahead and build a concrete storage. So everything right in this area that you're seeing, well, can't click and drag unfortunately. We'll do a copy. Right here will be eventually redone. Eventually this as well, just because, well, it's automated, I guess. Just not well. Dadgummit. That's why auto assign products is on. Getting some new refugees in, which is nice. We'll go ahead and check the leveling over here. We're slowly getting there. We'll keep that little ledge there just for not enough maintenance. Ruh-roh, Raggy. What are we lacking on? What are we lacking on? So with that, we'll go ahead and set up another cell. I feel like that's pretty much perfect. take a loose conveyor and go ahead and snap this onto there. Oh man, it's getting a little cold. Oh. Put this at priority 1. It would appear in our not paying attention, we kind of ran out of workers and maintenance. Slight little hiccups. It's bound to happen. So we'll go ahead and wait for less than 2 months. Alright, that's perfect. We'll go ahead and keep on exploring with our ship. Exploring is not, I'd say it's pretty paramount. It unlocks more technology you can use. We're gonna basically toil in this little area that we have, and once we get enough stockpiled, we will go from there. So let's see. We are on research 1. This is where we're gonna start redoing some of the base. So we're still having logistics issues. We'll see if I can help out, but I sincerely doubt it. These guys are going pretty hard. Oh yeah. Once this is cleared up, we'll redo our piping as well. How much, yeah, we'll go ahead and do something like that. So yeah, we'll definitely have to rebuild here in a little bit, but we'll add more housing. This is okay for what it is. Not enough maintenance at the moment. And 114 housing. So with this, come over here with it. We're gonna... Oh no, all the caffeine wore off. So, we're gonna slow her down a little bit. I didn't really think about how loud this music was. There we go. That's my bad, y'all. So we'll go ahead and wait for these to start getting... What's up? Oh, yeah, that issue. See, not enough maintenance. With that, we'll go ahead and get it set up for line feed. Alright, so... Oh yeah. So we'll go ahead and get started on getting our farm set up. or at least more advanced farm. Alright, check on our digs going on. So these guys are going to be digging for a while, thankfully. Yeah, we are struggling with coal, but... Oh no, that's because it's the same color as the grate. This we should be keeping up on. But once we get this a little bit more cleared up, we'll expand on our concrete production. Oh, what's going on here? You don't need to worry about going over there. So, let's see. Got most of our iron production cut down, so we are going ahead, are going to go ahead and start working towards our mechanical parts production. So each mechanical part, it takes roughly 7.5. Which 24, that's, we could produce roughly 21. Roughly, I believe. 7.5 times 3. 22.5. Alright, so close enough. So we are going to want a flat shape balancer. Oh. Uh-huh. Go ahead and tear that down, boys. Put it backwards. Go ahead and do something like that. We are going to go ahead and feed and feed. Can we not? There we go. It's not the most pretty, but it works. Strictly even outputs. So with that, we go ahead and set this up. Oh shoot, our slag's full up. Export. And we'll put that at a high. I'm sitting here, it's like, man, we really have no iron going on, do we? Oh, man. So while we're doing that, we might as well check export. Boom, boom, boom. And export. Not enough maintenance currently. That is a issue that's going to slowly affect us. slowly but surely are going to build our bridge. So we got some new refugees. Ooh, good thing I looked. Holy smokes, that would have been bad. Ooh. Anyway, go ahead and grab production 2. Rotate once more for me. There we go. And come over here with it. I try not to stay paused too much because, well, it does take a lot out of the game. Water's okay. I'll go ahead and do Senor. Did we not research vegetables? No lab available. Yeah, we'll start to research. Whoops, daisies. So we'll go ahead and leave those empty for now and just put this at a high priority. Come over here, get another food market in place. And we will go ahead and set up our fluid run. There we go. This, oh, we don't have vegetables yet, so we're gonna have to go ahead and wait on that. And wait on our water pump. Alright, we're gonna continue our exploration. Let's see. We're almost ready to start using that stuff. Kinda. So we'll go ahead and build ourselves a little storage here. Oop, wrong way. So we're going to go ahead and start building our stockpile there. With that, I would like to at least move these closer. I'd say roughly in this area. And also get this rebuilt. Yeah, not enough maintenance. I know. So, and with that, we're also going to start building up our crop rotation. So, potatoes, boil them, mash them, stick them in a stew. Almost there. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and expand this out just a hair. These guys are making excellent work. I normally would do more, but for the time being, we're gonna leave it at 5. All right, we got another exploration area explored, and we found a settlement. Beautiful. We're gonna go ahead and keep on exploring as much as we can. All right, what's the problem? Cover, recover. There we go. Like I said, a lot of this is going to end up needing redone. So we can disable natural population growth, but for the time being we won't. It is fairly useful in the beginning. And I'm waiting though. Ooh, stretch break. Ooh. I don't know what we'll play after this. I'll probably take a break from this at the 2-hour mark and go get something to munch on. It's almost 4 o'clock, or it is 4 o'clock, and yeah, it's roughly dinner time. Oh, new settlement and a cargo ship. Yeah, and they want the red stuff. There we go. That's what I'm after. No, not you, you goober. See how this turns it out. Just trying to speed up the process here. Oh, we got a stacker. Not exactly useful at the moment. Let's go through and clear all these up. And I forgot about in here with the trees. Trying to figure out where they're getting all this garbage from, but I'm guessing it's somewhere in here. We'll go ahead and build a couple more diesel trucks. Let's see, we're at 45. We're going to jump that to 55. Oop, not that many. Ugh. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and get started on the mine control, or on copper. Yeah, it's a long time coming, and I forgot. So we'll go ahead and edit the area. It's a little sloppier than normal, but yeah. That way they don't bug me for a little bit. There we go. And with that, we'll come over here into landmarks, knock that out. And turn off that. Copper, dirt, and rock. Oh yeah, we got our trucks working hard now. Go ahead and copy one of these and bring it up over here. Anything else? Nope. Alright, we're going to knock these out. Yeah, we finally ran out of copper, which is a damn shame. So, with that, come back over here to forestry. And we're going to clear out our copper area, as well as our water. There. I'm just saying right now, with all the bots coming in, I absolutely refuse to sell out the AI viewers. It's not the same, man. It's cheating your way to the top. Yeah, will it take me longer to climb there? Probably. But at least I'm climbing honestly. So with that, we're going to go ahead and, oh, you know what I forgot? Can't get started over there until we get some of those. What, huh? Oh. I'm just being a bonehead, ignore me. So we'll go ahead and do our best to get some copper going. Copper is a little more different than making iron. Let's see. So it's still 30 recipe. Still slag and all that. The only difference being you have to send it through copper electrolysis. electro. That's a big word, and it's a difficult word. Electrolysis. Lysis? Electrolysis? Electrolysis. There we go. My poor brain. You learn something every day, I guess. Alright, so with this we'll leave about that much space. And set up the molten channel. So with this, we're going to go ahead and, oh, that's beautiful. All right, so go ahead and set up our flat conveyors. We won't be able to do too much on the crazy stuff, only because in my ignorance, tell you what, this is going to have priority. And with that, come back over here with it, go here with it. Voila, we have our copper line up. And I don't entirely care how they cut it down or anything like that, but there. Keep them busy for a while. Uh-huh. Swear I goofed up here. Yep. I did indeed. So if a copper electrolysis, each it outputs 12 and 12, and you need 24. So we'll go ahead and delete. Do one of these because I'm feeling a little lazy on it. Something like that. There we go. Go ahead with our flat storage, draw it back. No, that is... It accomplishes what I'm after, but yeah, doesn't look that good. There. There. And we'll also start setting up a loose storage for slag that I kind of forgot to do. Oop, nope, not flat. Nope. Come over here with it. There we go. We'll also get set up on getting this going on loose storage and coal. Something like that will be good. Actually, monkey around with it a little bit. There. And this will be more or less an experiment. Setting it up on a flat line. We'll go ahead and grab a unit storage. Voila, our copper line is set up. Our copper line is set up. Jeremiah the Hiccup, everybody. And we're producing 19.5 copper. We're going to go ahead and set up an export on this. Alright, what else are we hurting on? Potatoes, but it's to be expected. Oh, man, excuse me. Alright, what's the issue here? We're getting filled up on dirt. So, as per normal, we'll put dirt down here. Go ahead and grab loose storage. Go ahead and keep that empty with export. So what are we hurting on? We're hurting on a bunch of stuff I deleted. So, to make up for that, we're going to go ahead and start producing as such. And actually, with that, we are going to set up our first little work cell over here. It's going to be completely truck dependent for the moment. Maybe. So go ahead and set this up for this. With a need of this. Nope. More trucks. It's always more trucks. Now, truthfully, I could have set this up down over here. We just might. Actually, you know what? We will. Unity remove. do apologize about the pause. So we'll do something crazy like this. There. It's not terrible, but it works. Oh, and we got another excavator out. Oh, and we accidentally just hit our power limit. So, go ahead and set something up like that. Not enough products. Well, shoot. Yeah, I'm aware. Nope, ship's back, so we're going to keep on sending him out, despite the chaos at home. Alright, we hit the 2-hour mark, so I'm going to go ahead and stop the stream. If you've been here, thank you for watching. If you're watching from YouTube, thank you for watching. Go ahead and like and subscribe if you wish. Alright, thank you.